Good morning students. Today we are going to learn one new grammar topic. It is in sentence we are going to learn about simple, complex and compound. So to learn this topic, first of all we have to know what is an independent clause, dependent clause and what is a subordinating conjunctions and what is a coordinating conjunction. Okay, so we have already learned this topic, so I hope you all remember. Just I am going to recall this one. Okay, first, an independent clause expresses a complete thought and can stand alone as an independent sentences. And what is a dependent clause? A dependent clause do not express as a complete thought, it cannot stand alone, it appears with the independent clause to make a complete sentence. And one more important point in dependent clauses, the dependent clause usually begins with the subordinating conjunction. Okay, so this is about the independent clause and the dependent clause. And have you all remember what are the words that comes under the coordinating conjunction and subordinating conjunction? Let's see that. The words in subordinating conjunction are after, before, when, while, since, as soon as, so that, in order, that, because, since, as, for, even though, although, it, unless, provided, that, if. So these are the words of subordinating conjunction. And what are the words of coordinating conjunction? That is, I have asked you to remember a short name. Now what is that? Fan boys. In that, F for, A for and, B for but, R for, O for R, Y for it, S for so. Okay. So these are the words of the coordinating conjunction. So I hope you all remember this. To learn this topic, we have to know all these things. Okay. Let's move on to the topic. First one is the simple sentences. Okay. What is a simple sentence? So it has only one independent clause consisting of a subject and a predicate. So in simple sentences we are having only one independent clause and also the independent clause is consisting of the subject and a predicate. What do you mean by subject? So subject is what or whom the sentences is about. Okay, the subject may be the noun or the pronoun. And what do you mean by a predicate? So a predicate tells what the subject does. Okay, subject enna pandradhunu solladha vandu enadhu predicate. Okay, so see for example, so these two are the examples of the simple sentences. Now look at this example, Kiran lost his key. So here they are having only one independent clause. This is independent clause means what? They can stand alone and expresses a complete thought. So Kiran lost his key. It's an independent clause. Here only one independent clause is here. And I have told no, the independent clause consisting of a subject and a predicate. So here can you find out the subject? So subject is Kiran. Kiran is the subject. And what is the predicate? Predicate tells what the subject does. What Kiran does? Kiran lost his keys. Okay. So lost his keys is the predicate. Kiran is the subject. Lost his keys is the predicate. And see one more example. The newspaper is on the table. So it is having only one independent clause. Is it? And also here can you tell me what is the subject here? The newspaper. Okay. The newspaper is the subject here. And what is the predicate here? Is on the table is the predicate. The newspaper is the subject, is on the table is the predicate. Students, have you all know about the simple sentences? Now look at your book, take page number 80. So in that the few more examples also given. See the example. The newspaper is on the table. My best friend went to Kolkata recently. She recognized his voice at once. Okay, these are the example sentences of the simple sentences. Now we observe here you are having only one independent clause and it's also having the subject and a predicate. So down also the few more examples given. These are also the example of the simple sentences. Look at that. Kiran lost his keys. They go for a walk every morning. Priya is studying English. Rajesh has gone to library to return books. Okay. So in that, can you find out the subject here? The subject in this sentence, in this example sentences are Kiran, they, Priya, Rajesh. Okay. So here they are the nouns here. Okay. The subject may be the nouns or the pronoun. And can you find out what's the predicate in this example sentence? Predicate in the example sentence are lost his keys, go for a walk every morning, is studying English, has gone to library to return the books. Okay. Students, have you are clear with the simple sentences? Okay. Now let's move on to the complex sentence. Okay. So it has one independent clause along with one or more dependent clauses joined by a subordinating conjunction. Okay. So in complex sentences we have independent clause and a dependent clause. These two clauses are joined by the subordinating conjunction. Okay. It is known as the complex sentences. So I have told that dependent clause, they always starts with the subordinating conjunction. No, that point also you have to remember. Okay. So in complex sentences we have independent clause and a dependent clause. These two clauses are joined by the subordinating conjunction. Okay. Students, have you all remembered the words of subordinating conjunction? Side by side you can go through the words. What are the words that comes under the subordinating conjunction? Like that you have to see. Now take your book, the example is given for you. Now see here. Whenever we perform together, we win the intra-school competition. So in this sentence we are having independent clause and a dependent clause. These two clauses are joined by the subordinating conjunction. So can you find out the subordinating conjunction here? It is whenever. Okay. So here the dependent clause, it may come at the starting of a sentences. Okay. It may come at anywhere. So if it come means the dependent clause should always begins with the subordinating conjunction. So this is a rule, and in any place in a sentence it may come at the beginning and it may come at the last. It does not matter, but it should always starts with the subordinating conjunction. Okay. Then see the next example. Samya returned the laptop after he noticed that it was damaged. Okay. So here, what is the conjunction here? Here the conjunction is subordinating, that is after. The independent clause and the dependent clause, they both joined by the conjunction after. After is the subordinating conjunction. Then next one, see here, Mr. Malhotra could not attend the conference because he missed his flight. Okay. So this two, independent clause and the dependent clause, they both joined with the subordinating conjunction, that is because. Okay. And see the next example also. I will call you when I reach home. Okay. I will call you when I reach home. Okay. So I will call you is the independent clause. When I reach home is the dependent clause. Okay. Because they begins with the conjunction when. So this is the dependent clause. These two clauses are joined by the subordinating conjunction, that is when. See the next example. Since the boys had to complete their homework, they could not go to the movie. Okay. So they are combined, this independent and dependent, they are both combined with the subordinating conjunction, that is since. Nanahita could not leave for the party until it stopped raining. Okay. So here can you find out the conjunction here? It is an until. Until is the subordinating conjunction. Okay. So these both classes are joined by the subordinating conjunction. Okay. Now the examples I have written on the blackboard also, see to that. I will call you when I get home. Okay. So can you find out here the independent clause? The independent clauses, I will call you. Okay. I will call you is the independent clause. Okay. And what is the dependent clause here? When I get home is the dependent clause, because the dependent clause, they always begins with the conjunction. From that we can find out. So when I get home is the dependent clause. Okay. So we are having two classes, that is independent clause and dependent clause. This both clause are joined by the subordinating conjunction. So the subordinating conjunction here is when. Okay, when is the subordinating conjunction. Okay students, are you clear with the complex sentences? See the next example. Since the boys had to complete their work, they could not go to the movie. Okay. So here what is done? Can you find out the independent clause here? The independent clauses the independent clauses, they could not go to the movie. It's the independent clause. Okay, they could not go to the movie is the independent clause. And what is the dependent clause here? Since. Okay, since the boys had to complete their work, homework. Okay, is the dependent clause. How we are finding it's a dependent clause? Because the dependent clause is starting with the subordinating conjunction. So it is a dependent clause. So we have got independent and the dependent. These two clauses are joined by a subordinating conjunction, that is since. Since is the subordinating conjunction. Okay. Students, have you clear with the complex sentences? Okay. Let's move on to the compound sentences. Okay. Now it compromises two or more independent clauses joined by a coordinating conjunction. Okay. So here we are having two independent clauses. Okay. Now you see here we are in simple sentences we are having only one independent clause. The independent clause is only one. But in compound sentences we are having two independent clauses. Okay. Don't confuse. Here we are having only one. In simple sentences we are having only one independent clause we are having. Okay, but in compound sentences we are having two independent clauses. The clauses, independent clause 1 and independent clause 2. Okay, we are having two independent clauses here. Okay, so these two clauses, are joined by the coordinating conjunction. Okay, what is the coordinating conjunction words? That is a fan boys. I hope you all remember the words for the fan boys. Okay. Now see this example. I want to have a burger, but Bharat wanted a pizza. Now we observe this sentence. Here we are having two independent clauses. What are they? I want to have a burger. Okay. It is having a complete meaning. Is it? I want to have a burger is a independent clause. Okay. And what is the next independent clause here? Bharat wanted a pizza. It's another independent clause. Okay. It's another independent. This is a first independent clause and the second independent clause is this one. Okay. So these two independent clauses we are joined by the what conjunction? They are joined by the coordinating conjunction. So here but is what? But is the coordinating conjunction. Okay. Coordinating conjunction. Okay. So don't confuse. So in compound sentences we are having two independent clauses. Okay. See the next example. It was very hot outside, so we could not go to the zoo. So here can you find out the independent clauses? What is this? It was very hot outside. Okay. It was very hot outside is the independent clause. It's the first independent clause. Okay. And what's the next independent clause? We could not go to the zoo. It's the next independent clause. Okay. It's the independent clause 2. So this both clauses they are joined by the coordinating conjunction. That is so. So is the coordinating conjunction. Okay. So is the coordinating conjunction. Students, have you clear with this? Compound sentences we are having two independent clause. The two independent clause they are joined by the coordinating conjunction, that is fan boys. Okay. You have to see to the words. F for, A for and, B for but, N for nor, S for so, Y for it. You have to see to the words also. Now take your book. There also they have given some of the example. Take page number 82. So first example is, our new art teacher is really nice and we enjoy her classes. Okay. So here the independent class is our new art teacher is really nice. It's a first independent class, and the second independent class is we enjoyed her class. It's a second independent class. This both class are joined by the coordinating conjunction, that is and. Okay. So you all remember, you said the independent class they are giving a complete, they can stand alone and they expresses the complete meaning. And see the next example, I want to have a burger but Bharat wanted a pizza. So this example I have explained for you. See the next one, my mother had to go to Delhi, so I stayed at my friend's place. So here there is a two independent class are there. What are they? My mother had to go to Delhi. It's a first independent class, and the second independent class is I stayed at friend's place. So it's a second independent class. This both class they are joining by the coordinating conjunction, that is so. And see the next example. The director wrote the scripts and the actor performed the play. Okay. Two independent class are joined by the coordinating conjunction and. The next one, I really want to go to the party for it's my best friend's birthday. These two classes are joined by the coordinating conjunction for. The next one, it was very hot outside, so we could not go. It was very hot outside, so we could not go to the zoo. Okay. So for that we have seen this. I have already explained. So this all about the simple, complex and compound. So once again I am recalling. So in simple sentences we are having only one independent class which consists of a subject and a predicate. Then a complex sentences has an independent class and a dependent class which is joined by the subordinating conjunction. Independent class and the dependent class they are joined by the subordinating conjunction. And what's the last sentence? That is a compound sentences we are having. It comprises two independent classes. We are having two independent classes which is joined by the coordinating conjunction. That is coordinating conjunction is the fan voice. You have to remember the words. So students, have you all clear with the topic simple, complex and compound? So I hope you all remember. Now we shall do the book exercise. Now students, see this image. This is the first exercise for you. Identify the subject and the predicate in the simple sentences given below. So this exercise is about the simple sentences. Okay. What is the simple sentences? Simple sentences, they have only one independent class which consists of a subject and a predicate. The subject means what? Subject is what or whom the sentences is about. So the subject may be the noun or the pronoun. And what is a predicate? A predicate tells what the subject does. Okay. So keep that in mind. You have to do this exercise. And first A1, we are working hard for this project. So here can you tell me what is the subject here? We. Okay. So here we is the subject. Subject is we. And what is the predicate here? What the subject does? Are working hard for the project. Okay. Are working hard for this project. And next one, B. Danya is a good swimmer. So here the subject is Danya. Danya is the name of a person. Okay. Danya. And what is the predicate here? Predicate here is what the subject does is a good swimmer. Okay. Danya is a good swimmer. So is a good swimmer is the predicate. And next one, see, Mushraf dreamt of a magical land. So here the subject is Mushraf. It's a name of a person. Okay. And what's the predicate here? dreamt of a magical land. So it's a predicate here. You have to write like this, okay? So next D1, Ismail ran very fast in the race. So here the subject is Ismail, and what is the predicate here? Ran very fast in the race. Okay, and you have to do E, F, G as the homework. The first exercise, E, F, G is the homework for you. You have to identify what is the subject and what is the predicate in this sentence. Now we shall move on to the second exercise. See this image, this is the second exercise for you. Identify the independent and the dependent clause along with the subordinating conjunction in each of the complex sentences given below. One is done for you. So this exercise is about the complex sentences. In complex sentences we are having a independent clause and a dependent clause which was joined by the subordinating conjunction. Okay, so keep that in mind and you have to do. One example is given for you. See here, Hari will not do anything today unless he finishes reading his comic book. So here you have to find out the independent clause and subordinating conjunction and also the dependent clause. Okay, so here in the sentence, what is the independent clause here? Hari will not do anything today. Okay, and what is the subordinating conjunction here? Unless. And what is the dependent clause here? The dependent clause, they always starts with the subordinating conjunction. Okay, so the dependent clause is unless he finished reading his comic book. So here at the starting, what conjunction is that? It's a subordinating conjunction. The dependent clause, they usually begins with the subordinating conjunction. So here the dependent clause is unless he finished reading his comic book is the dependent clause. Okay, so remaining we shall do now. So you have to write in this order only. First independent clause, next subordinating conjunction, next dependent clause. Okay. So now see the B1, Pooja will not go to school because she is unwell. Okay. So here you have to find out the independent clause. Okay. For that I am writing I. See what's the independent clause here? That is Pooja will not go to school. Okay. Pooja will not go to school is the independent clause. And what is the subordinating conjunction here? That is for that I am writing subordinating conjunction, like that I am writing. Okay, subordinating conjunction is because. You have to write it, this independent clause, subordinating conjunction, you have to write fully. And here what is the dependent clause here? Can you tell me? Because she is unwell. Because she is unwell. Unwell means not fine. Okay. So independent clauses, Pooja will not go to school. Subordinating conjunction is because. Dependent clauses because she is unwell. Okay. So this is the example of the complex sentences. Okay. See the next one. Abhinav ran fast as soon as he saw the train leaving. Now we shall write. Here what is the independent clause here? Abhinay ran fast. Okay, Abhinay ran fast. And here what is the conjunction here? What is the subordinating conjunction? What is the subordinating conjunction? As soon as. Okay, as soon as is the subordinating conjunction. As soon as. And what is the dependent clause here? As soon as he saw the train leaving. As soon as he saw the train leaving. Okay, you have to start from the as soon as. Okay, so some of you in your exam who did not write the word, the conjunction, you have left out the conjunction. So don't make the mistake. So while you are writing the dependent clause, you have to write with the subordinating conjunction only. Okay, have to. Usually the dependent clause, they starts with the subordinating conjunction. Okay, you have to start from the subordinating conjunction. Okay, as soon as he saw the train leaving is the dependent clause. And the D1, though Sunil was not prepared, he took the test. Okay, though Sunil was not prepared, he took that test. Now you have to find out independent clause. Here, what is the independent clause here? He took the test. Okay, it can stand alone and expresses a complete thought. He took the test. Okay, and what is the subordinating conjunction here? The subordinating conjunction here is though. Okay, though is the subordinating conjunction here. And what is the dependent clause here? Though Sunil was not prepared. Okay, though Sunil was not prepared. Okay, so here in the sentence the dependent clause, it is coming at the starting of a sentences. It may come at anywhere. Okay, students, have you are clear with this? And the remaining one you have to do that as the homework. E, F, G as the homework for you. Okay, E, F, G is the homework for you. Okay, so these are the examples of the complex sentences. In complex sentences, the independent clause and the dependent clause, they both join with the subordinating conjunction. Okay, so I hope you all remember this topic. Now we shall move on to the third exercise. So see this image, this is the third exercise for you. Identify the independent clauses and the coordinating conjunction in each of the compound sentences given below. One is done for you. So this exercise is about the compound sentences. Usually the compound sentences comprises of two independent clauses which is joined by the coordinating conjunction. Okay, that is the words of the fanboys. So here you have to write independent clause 1 and what is the coordinating conjunction here, and independent clause 2. Okay, one example is given here. See, Bakul sang beautifully, yet she did not win the contest. Okay, what is the first independent clause here? That is, independent clause means what? It expresses the complete thought and it can stand alone. Okay, so here we are having two independent clause. So only they are mentioning it as independent clause 1, independent clause 2. Okay, independent clause 1, Bakul sang beautifully. Okay, and the coordinating conjunction here is 8. And independent clause 2 is she did not win the contest. Okay, these two independent clauses are joined by the coordinating conjunction. Okay, so see the next one. Irana ran fast but she could not catch the train. Okay, Irana ran fast but she could not catch the train. So I have to write down like this. Independent clause 1. Okay, independent clause 1. What is that? Irana ran fast. Okay, and what is the coordinating conjunction here? The coordinating conjunction is but. Okay, but is the coordinating conjunction. And independent clause 2. Okay, what is the next independent clause here? She could not catch the train. She could not catch the train. Okay, so are we all clear with this? We are having two independent clauses which is joined by the coordinating conjunction. The next one, see, I made a paper boats for my little sister and she set them afloat in the puddle. Independent clause 1. What is the first independent clause here? I made paper boat for my little sister. And what is the coordinating conjunction here? Coordinating conjunction is and. Okay, and is the coordinating conjunction. What is the next independent class? That is independent class 2. She set them afloat in the puddle. Okay, so we are clear with this. We are having a two independent class 1 and independent class 2, which is joined by the coordinating conjunction, that is and. See the next one. Natasha completed her assignment, so she went to play in the evening. Okay, so what is the independent class 1? What is it? What is here? Natasha completed her assignment. Natasha completed her assignment. And what is the coordinating conjunction here? That is so. So is the coordinating conjunction. And what is our next independent class 2 here? That is she went to play in the evening. She went to play in the evening. Okay, this 2 independent class is joining with the coordinating conjunction, that is so. Okay, independent class means they can stand alone and they expresses the complete thought. Now see here, Natasha completed her assignment, so it is giving a complete meaning, is it? And it can also stand alone. And see the next one like that. See, she went to play in the evening. It can stand alone. Without sentences also it can stand alone. Okay, so only we are telling it as independent class. Okay, we are in compound. In compound sentence we are having the 2 independent classes, independent class 1 and independent class 2. It was joined by the coordinating conjunction. Okay, the remaining things you have to do. Okay, E and F for the homework for you. E, F for the homework. Now the fourth exercise is identify the type of each sentences and tick the correct option. So far we have do the exercise one by one, simple, complex and compound. So now here they both are combined here. Okay, the 3 are combined here. You have to find out what type of sentence it is. Okay, so see the first one. Jia made the cookies and Hari baked the cake. Okay, so here can you guess what type of sentence it is? You have to see to that what I have told. No, you have to remember that. So the first one is the compound sentence. Okay, the first one is the compound sentence. Okay, tick in the box compound. First A is it's a compound sentence. And next B. B is the I looked for Ravi and Tom in the school playground, but they had already left for home. So this is the compound sentence. Okay, it is the compound sentence. Okay, now and here what is the conjunction in this 2 compound sentences? This classes they are joined by what? Can you guess what type of conjunction it is? And but. So and but is the coordinating conjunction. Okay, and but are the coordinating conjunction. Okay, next one. Although I was afraid, I carefully climbed up these stairs. So here although is the subordinating conjunction. So it is a complex sentence. Okay, C is the complex sentence. Next one, D. Preeti borrowed some books from the library. So it is a simple sentence. It is having a subject and a predicate. Okay, D is the simple sentence. Okay, D simple. Then E. Navya put on her raincoat because it was raining. So because is the subordinating conjunction. So it is a complex sentence. Okay, complex. And F, he returned the video game after he noticed it was broken. After, okay, after is the subordinating conjunction. Okay, so it is a complex. Okay, the next fifth exercise is add a suitable dependent or the independent clause to create a complex sentences. Okay, so this fifth exercise is about the complex sentences. The complex sentences, they have independent clause and the dependent clause joined by the subordinating conjunction. Okay, so here you have to write down the clauses, independent clause or the dependent clause. Okay, if the independent clause is given means you have to write down the dependent clause. The dependent clause should start with the subordinating conjunction. Okay. Then if they are giving the dependent clause means you have to write down the independent clause. Okay. Here the answers may vary. Now I will give you some few examples for you. Okay. You can write any other answer. So A, I did not see Ravi today. Then dash. So here they are given the independent clause. What we have to write? We have to write down the dependent clause. Okay. The dependent clause should start with the subordinating conjunction. Okay. Now we can write fifth one A. I did not see Ravi today while we are practicing the song. Okay. While we were practicing the song. Okay. So it is the dependent clause. So in the question they are given the independent clause. So I have to write down the dependent clause. Okay. The dependent clause, it is starting with what? They are starting with the subordinating conjunction, that is while. While we were practicing this song. Next B, I get a stomach ache dash. I get a stomach ache wherever I eat junk food. Okay. Wherever I eat junk food. Here we are writing a dependent clause starting with the subordinating conjunction. Then C, although he had lot of work to do dash. So here they are given the dependent clause. You have to write down the independent clause. How we can write? Although he had lot of work to do, he still went out to watch the movie. He still went out to watch the movie. Now it is an independent clause. Now if you take this sentence, it is giving a complete thought and it can also stand alone. He still went out to watch the movie. It is giving a complete thought. And next one, D, I had my breakfast. Okay, it's an independent clause. You have to write down the dependent clause. Okay, I had my breakfast so that I could take my medicine. Okay, so that I could take my medicine. We are writing on the dependent clause starting with the subordinating conjunction, that is so. The next one, E dash, she was still very unhappy. Okay, she was still unhappy is the independent clause. You have to write down the dependent clause. Okay, so how we can write? Though she scored good marks, she was still very unhappy. Okay, though she scored good marks. Okay, it's a dependent clause. It is coming at the starting of a sentences. Okay, the dependent clause is starting with the subordinating conjunction though. And F and G is the homework for you. Okay. Here you have to, in F you have to write down the subordinating conjunction. Sorry, in F you have to write down the dependent clause. The dependent clause should start with the subordinating conjunction, and in G you have to write down the independent clause. Okay, it can stand alone and expresses the complete thought. Okay, this G and F is the F and G is the homework for you. So the sixth exercise is read the sentence given below, change them to the compound sentences using appropriate coordinating conjunctions. Okay. So here the exercise is about the compound sentences. In compound sentences we are having two independent clauses which was joined by the coordinating conjunction. So here they are given the independent clauses. Two independent clauses are there, but here the conjunction, that is the coordinating conjunction, is missing here. Have to join the two classes by the coordinating conjunction. Okay, let's do that. Rope want to enjoy some ride. Rope went to the carnival. These are the two independent classes. Okay. Now how we can join? By using the coordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunction is a fan boys. Remember the fan boys example. It is F for, A for and, N for not, B for but, O for or, Y for it, S for so. Okay, these are the coordinating conjunction. Okay, so how we can join these two class? Rob went to enjoy some ride, so he went to the carnival. Okay, so this is the right answer. Fifth one, A. Rob wanted to enjoy some ride, so he went to the carnival. Okay, Rob want to enjoy some ride is the independent class one, and the next one, he went to the carnival, is the independent class 2. These two class they are joining by the conjunction so. So is the coordinating conjunction, and B, C is the homework for you, and D, I am on a diet, I want to have junk food. So these are the two independent classes. How we can join? I am on diet, yet I want to have a junk food. Okay. D, I am on a diet, yet, okay, yet I want to have junk food. Okay, I am on a diet. Okay, it's a independent class 1. And what's the next independent class? I want to have junk food. It's a second independent class. These two class are joined by the coordinating conjunction, that is 8. Then E, I like apple, my brother loves mango. So the answer is I like apples but my brother likes mango. I like apples but my brother loves mango. Okay. Here I like apples is the independent class 1 and my brother loves mango is the independent class 2. This both class are joined by the coordinating conjunction but. And the next one, F and G is the homework for you. Okay. So in this exercise BC and FG is the homework for you. You have to do this as the homework. Okay. What did we learn today? We have learned about the simple, complex and compound. I hope you all clear with this topic. Thank you, students.